Welcome back to the multi-award-winning Post Time. I'm Heather Vitale. I have a little harness racing 101 lesson for you. But to begin, let's go back to the Delaware State Fair when Malak Aswad N won the 2013 Governor's Cup. The winner of that race had the letter N at the end of his name. So I could just say, oh, it means the horse is from New Zealand. But, I don't roll that way. I'm going to give you a full-blown Standardbred geography lesson. Certain letters at the end of a horse's name represent the country of its birth. Just so you know, not all four-legged imports have that clue at the end of their name, but most do. For example, like I just explained, the letter N stands for a horse who was born in New Zealand. Sometimes it's an NZ at the end of the horse's name. That's just because the United States Trotting Association and Standardbred Canada aren't consistent. But still, it's easy enough to figure out. Horses from New Zealand are the most popular of imports to the U.S. Since 1983, there have been 4,546 foreign-born foals registered in North America. New Zealand is by far the leading supplier, with 3,187. Very often, you'll see an A at the end of a horse's name, and that stands for Australia. That country is the second leading importer at 616 Standardbreds registered since 1983. You may happen to see the letters GB. That stands for Great Britain. In fact, there were a lot of horses born in Great Britain in the 1980s and 1990s that were imported to North America. But those imports seem to have basically stopped. And although very rare, there have been a handful of horses with an F for France or a G for Germany at the end of their names. Or how about an S for Sweden? Revenue S is a prominent example of a Swedish horse with that letter. He's the sire of 2012 Hambletonian winner Market Share. We don't think of Argentina as a harness racing country, but there have been a few notable horses that have come here from there. Chikaro Ahiwana is the fastest double-gated horse in history, having trotted in 1:53.3 and paced in 1:51.4. In all, there have been 18 different countries represented in America's harness racing sport.